Hey BookTube, it's Charlie from Reader Turned Writer. Today I am sharing how to brainstorm ideas using purple cows. There is a marketing book by Seth Godin on this concept, and I will link that down below. I actually heard about this concept through word of mouth from some other people, but I believe that is where the concept originated. Learning this concept is what got me into writing again after I failed trying to write a novel and never actually finishing even a first draft. It pushed me to begin the project that ended up being the first book that I actually finished the first draft of, and so it is a concept that is pretty dear to my heart. So I'll just jump right in to my bullet page and start telling you what exactly purple cows are and how you would use them to brainstorm ideas. So first, what is a purple cow? It is simply anticipation plus surprise. A standard plus a deviation. The expected combined with the unexpected. A purple cow fits this perfectly. If you are driving down the road and you see a cow, you're probably going to ignore it. It's not going to stand out to you because it's the standard. It's normal. Especially where I live, there are a lot of cows when you drive down the road. But let's say you're driving down the road and you see a cow with purple spots. I don't know about you, but if I was in that situation, I would be stopping the car and taking pictures. And probably sharing those pictures with everyone I knew. Why? Because purple spots are unexpected. I was surprised by something that is normally standard. So why use this method? I highly recommend the book Impossible to Ignore. It has some great chapters on this concept. To sum it up quickly though, we as consumers want both surprise and anticipation. We humans love to anticipate things. It's built into our brains. However, we also love novelty. We get a kick of endorphins for correctly guessing the outcome to something, but we also get a kick of endorphins if we are surprised by the outcome. By starting with the standard, you're giving your consumers something they can get grounded in. They have a starting place where they can actually start to understand what is going on. If it's too crazy, their mind will shut off and they won't even want to try and figure out what is going on. They'll skip right over your book, video, or idea. If you don't have the unexpected aspect, though, your consumer will be bored. They won't want to look closer because they've been there, done that. You can't catch their attention in the sea of everyone else trying to catch their attention unless you stand out. When you combine the two, it's very powerful. It gets people's attention. It makes them want to look deeper, know more. It hooks your consumer in. Where can you use this method? Everywhere. You can use it to come up with a premise for your book. You can use it to come up with YouTube video ideas. You can use it in your everyday life. For example, when deciding what gifts to give to people. If you can find a standard, then you should be finding a way to play on that expectation. That way you can give both the anticipation and that element of surprise. That all sounds great, but how do you come up with these twists? There are a lot of different ways, but one method is called the but design method. I heard about it from Jonas Tyroller. I'll link his video in the comments as well. You start with the standard and then you say, but ... It's a house, but it's made of chocolate. It's the mentor figure in your book, but he's a baby. It's a vampire, but he's a vegetarian. Another method is using the unanswered question. What would happen if ... Or what would it be like if ... This is one my husband found in a video actually about indie game development, and again, I will link that down below. What would happen if you made a house out of chocolate? What would my story be like if my mentor figure was a baby? What would happen if a vampire tried to be a vegetarian? The last main method I know of is to take two standards and mash them together. This can be a little bit harder, but I've seen it done in books a lot. This is when they say it's this book meets this book. They're taking two standards that most everybody knows and meshing them together into a new product. With a book premise specifically, some places you can start to look for a hook include the setting, such as a classic retelling set in space, changing up whose eyes we see the story through, the love interest, the mother, the pet cat, gender or other normative roles. If there's a standard like a knight is usually a male or the damsel in distress is obviously usually a girl, you can twist those around, and since people already are expecting something with the gender role, then it gives them that element of surprise. And also genres. You can change up the genre that something is set in, which kind of goes back to setting a little bit. In my next video, I'll be giving some real-life examples of some of my favorite books or popular books and how they use purple cows. You can look for that on Thursday. In the meantime, what examples can you find? Have them ready to share with me on Thursday, or if you can think of some right now, drop them in the comments below. I love hearing from you. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. Thank you for watching my video. I will see you in the next one.